This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hey everyone, Michelle Fern here, and welcome to Best Beds for Pets. Today we're going to talk about something, I didn't even know this thing had a name. We're going to talk about Dingleberries, and this product is going to change your life. It's going to, you're going to love this. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back.
Here's an alarming statistic. More than 2/3 of dogs and cats have oral health disease by the age of 3, and one of the indicators is bad breath. Do your pets have a healthy mouth? Do you cringe when it's time for a kiss or a snuggle? Let's get to the cause. Harmful bacteria in their mouth. And bad breath is just the start. The bad bacteria cause tartar and oral disease, which can lead to serious overall health problems. It's critical to make sure your pet's oral health is the best it can be, as good dental health is key to optimizing their overall health. Now, good news. It's easy and affordable to improve their oral health with Probiora Pet. Just 1 scoop of this dental care probiotic mixed into their food daily floods the mouth with positive bacteria, which crowds out the bad. This means better oral health and fresher breath. Probiora Pet is an all-natural dental care probiotic. It's odor and taste-free, so your pets will still enjoy their chow. We want to keep your pets healthy. During National Pet Oral Health Month, our listeners can save 10%. Go to probioropet.com and use PLR10 at checkout. That's probioropet.com. Use PLR10 at checkout to save 10%.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to welcome Brian Hollowaty. He is the owner of Frankie and Paisley Pet Products. Welcome, Brian.
Thanks, Michelle. It's good to be here. I'm
glad to have you here. So let's talk about, when I got this, email and I saw the word Dingleberries, I thought, what in the world is a dingleberry? And then when you went to talk about it more, I thought, I've seen those. I didn't know they had a name. So some people out there are probably saying, I know, because my producer knew because he went to camp. How camp and Dingleberries, I don't know how that goes together, but so tell everybody, what are Dingleberries? I like that name too. It kind of it sounds like a fruit though, right?
It's a funny one. It's a gross problem, and if you know, you really know if you're a dog owner. And this is a problem that's absolutely, God, I remember from the time I was a kid, we had a dog, a Yorkie at the time, that was a non-shedding dog and had to be groomed every 3 to 4 months. And usually between groomings, the fur would get long, and usually she had problems on her rear end. And it's basically, Dingleberries are basically where dog poop gets stuck to their fur, and they can't exactly reach around and get it off. And so they end up scooting along the grass, or worst case, the carpet in the house. And it's a real problem. I've had many a walk in the morning before work ruined because of the same situation. And I have 2 dogs now, and I would say almost on a weekly basis, it happens to one of the 2 dogs. Even, right after a fresh grooming, sometimes it happens depending on, what they ate the day before, etc. And it's completely gross. And I find myself, out there on the front porch before going in the house, trying to remove it, and with a look of panic and disgust on my face.
Well, I'm going to share this, and Nikki, he might be embarrassed, but hey, Nikki is the Havanese. We lost Mr. Zeus last year, 2020. So thank you. But he got them too, but less, because Havanese, they have hair, and if you wait long hair, and if you wait too long between groomings, even if not, the hair's there. And there's been many a time where I've gone to the husband, okay, because Zeus was like my dog and Nikki's like his, kind of. You know how they go to one or another.
Oh, yeah.
So Nikki, I would say, okay, Nikki has poop on his butt. You have to take care of him. And so we'd have to like hose him down or something because it doesn't just wipe off and you can't put anything back there and water doesn't do it. And while it sounds kind of gross and funny to us a little bit, because the name Dingleberries, but it's a serious problem. I was reading your information. There's actually a scientific name for this. I don't know if I could even say it right. Pseudocoprostasis. Is that close?
You said it better than I can. Yes, that is it. Yeah, basically that's a condition where fecal matter gets impacted on their behind and can actually cause a real serious problem where they can't go. So it can, if left untreated, it can be very, very dangerous, not to mention gross and smelly as well. And so we had dealt with this and we still deal with all the time. And we, with the team at hand, we were having a brainstorm. We're like, how can we solve this? How can we address it in a way that, doesn't involve a full bath every single time because it happens so often. A bath could take, half hour, 40 minutes, and it makes, it's really a mess. The other option is cutting it out with scissors, which can be extremely dangerous if the dog's scooting around and trying to move while you're doing it, or just pulling it off with, a paper towel or a wipe. And that can be, I have one dog who it's traumatic for her. She yelps and she gets scared and just can't handle it. So, those are kind of a few of the options. And then, of course, grooming, taking them to the groomer, which, that's not always an option.
Right. Because you might have to go like every day or every other day.
Sure.
You have tons of money and tons of time, but who wants to put your dog through that, even if you do, That's it. So that's it. Okay. So these are all not good, not really viable solutions. So you sat down with your team.
Yes. So we work with a team of dog-loving chemists at our lab. And we worked very closely with them. And we said, how could we create a foam-based product that you could apply to a paper towel or a wipe, and then use that, put it on the fur and have it loosen the dried, say, dingleberries. It could even be mud as well, dried on mud or dried on anything on their fur. And then just pull it off in a way that doesn't, tear at the fur and doesn't cause stress to the dog. And it took tons and tons of iterations of samples and trials and getting it right. And we finally set in on develop the product. And I was so excited as we were testing it because it solved a problem. And I know it's a big problem. People with my type of dog know it's a problem. And then I'm finding it's a much bigger problem than I had ever even guessed. And so that's been the interesting learning in this whole process.
But let me ask you, talking about the problems and everything, there's a lot of types of dogs that get this. You mentioned Yorkies and Havanese. They're small dogs, but bigger dogs also. Any dog with long hair.
Yeah, I said non-shedding dogs, but it's not even, it goes beyond non-shedding. It's dogs, like you said, with long hair. And, the reality is with all of us, pets are family, dogs are family. We all love to have them curl up with us on the couch. Some people even have them in the bed. And it's important that they're clean and comfortable. So this product helps do that in a way that is quick and convenient.
All right, we're going to take a real short break and come back, and we're going to talk about how it works and what it's called. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, Michelle Fern here. Is your dog living with joint discomfort? Well, Antinol is a natural, super potent blend of marine lipid oils that has helped over 2 million pets worldwide. And Antinol is the only joint supplement for pets with 20 published peer-reviewed studies globally. Start your dog's mobility makeover at Antinol.com. And if it's your first time buying Antinol, we have a special starter kit offer to make your first purchase easy. Antinol.com. Free shipping on your first order with a free bonus pack for the first 15 days to give optimal results and a 100% money-back guarantee. Antinol.com. Keep happiness in motion.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm talking with Brian Hollowaty, the owner of Frankie and Paisley Pet Products, and they have developed this amazing product that works on dingleberries called, I love the name of this, Brian, Fanny Foam. I mean, for poop-free pups. This is a great name. Okay.
Thank you.
So how does it work? How does this magic stuff work?
So essentially, it's all shown in the video, which hopefully you can link to that in the show notes after.
Well, let's tell everybody there's a great video on YouTube. And what
Yes.
do we have to put in? Fanny Foam?
Actually, the easiest way is going to our website, frankieandpaisley.com. That's FrankieandPaisley.com, frankieandpaisley.com. And it's shown actually right on the homepage. And there's a link to the video right there.
We'll have a link on the page at Pet Life Radio to the website as well. In case you're driving or something, and listening or running or walking or whatever, there's always the information on the Pet Life Radio page for this show. Okay, so how do you make it work?
Yeah, so essentially, once you have this problem, like I said, usually it's kind of an urgent thing. You have to solve it before you get back in the house or before they get more messy. You basically grab the bottle, and it's in this really convenient foam applicator it's similar to like a foam hand soap, right? You put the foam on. We usually use like paper towels, or you could use wipes as well, and squirt usually 2 to 3 pumps of the foam onto the paper towel. And then you hold that on the problem area. And I say the problem area, if it's dingleberries, it's right, obviously on their fanny. And if it's mud, it could be anywhere around their body on their fur. But you basically hold it on the problem area for about 8 to 10 seconds and kind of work it in. And then you just begin to pull, and it gently loosens the dingleberries, the dirt, the debris, and it pulls right off. I say magically because you'll believe it when you see it. It's amazing. And it's really just a couple steps.
As you were describing this, I thought, I wish I had this when Mr. Zeus was alive. He got furry paws. Dogs, they grow hair how they grow hair, and some dogs have furry paws. And I was always checking his paw pad to make sure nothing got stuck in there. They're not called dingleberries for the paw. Are they?
Sure. No.
Okay, so I don't know, whatever, paw berries. So, and just touching his paw.
That's our next product, by the way, Michelle.
Yes, paw berries. Okay, I want to cut. If you make a lot of money, I want to cut. Anyway, but that's
deal.
There's nothing. You have the same problem. And when dogs are walking, you either get, we're in South Florida, you get the little stickers that get stuck up in there, or you get other things. And again, it's very traumatic. It's at the, kind of the other end, sort of, than the dingleberries, but it's a big problem too. And he would go nuts just touching his paw. And he was a bigger dog. You don't always think bigger dogs are so sensitive with things, but yes, they are. And it would have been great.
I think that would have worked absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
So I think that could be a great iteration, and probably a slightly different formula as well. We can do some testing on that, but I really like that idea.
I think it can be great. And I was thinking about your product and the show, and I thought, I wonder if there's seasonality to dingleberries and, mud and hairy paws and this and that. And I thought, not really, because in some areas you have stickers and things that get caught up in their paw no matter what the season, even if you don't have seasons like where I live. But if you're up north, you have in cold weather, you have to worry about snow and salt if your dog won't wear booties. And that brings its own issues. And then you have to worry about in the summer, all the other stuff that gets caught up in their paw pad. And that can lead to huge problems also with infections and vet issues, and same as the dingleberry stuff.
That's right. And dogs get into so many things day in and day out, no matter what the season. I'll be the first to say, I'll let my dogs in when, sometimes, and next thing you know, one of them, they're 2 white dogs and one of them's completely black. Her whole face is black. She's digging for grubs in the backyard. So yeah, things happen no matter what the season. I do have to say, typically in summer, hot summer months, sometimes dogs get summer cuts, and sometimes that helps a little bit because they're a little shorter. But again, that's just certain types of dogs and certain seasons. So It really is day in and day out, I think, a product that can work for everyone.
But, yes. And the puppy cuts, the shaving, I shaved Zeus, to give him a little break during the summer, but the hair still grows on paws super fast. So he would look like, I don't know, something like he had furry feet, obviously, because it's
That's cute.
paws. But the like slippers just very hairy. Everybody listening that has a hairy dog with hairy paws is probably like, yep, I've had that problem. And it's, yes. But okay, so you're going to make a paw foam or whatever you're going to call it.
Yes. And we'll work with you on the testing for sure.
Sounds good. Let's talk about the type of dog. And also another question. On the Fanny Foam, you have lavender essential oil. Is there any dog that would have a problem with the Fanny Foam?
That is a question that I would recommend testing it always on doing a small spot treatment. But we don't, based on our testing and our research and our work with our chemists, we don't believe there's anything in here that would be harmful or cause reactions. I guess if there is a lavender allergy, that would be something. But aside from that, it wouldn't be. And we always recommend checking with your vet first. And we have full ingredient lists available.
Of course. Always check it out and just be sure. And here's something I actually wanted to ask you right in the beginning, but we got talking about dingleberries and everything. Let's talk about, because you have other products besides the Fanny Foam, but I also want to know, tell us about Frankie and Paisley, because I think they're your dogs.
Yes, they're legends now. They're very famous.
Okay. You said legends. Are they still happy little fur babes?
They are. They are happy, healthy, and less itchy. Frankie is my VP of operations for our company. It's her French bulldog. And Frankie, I believe now he's 5. I think he just had a birthday. But he is a beautiful French bulldog, super, super itchy, tons of allergies. And he's been on every diet imaginable. And they finally, a proper diet along with our products has really kind of kept things calm with his skin conditions and his itchiness. So that's Frankie, but tons of personality. And Paisley is my 10-year-old. She's a rescue. She's a Maltese mix, and she's just a total lap dog. She's really, really fun, lots of personality, and just always by your side. But with that said, she's so cute, but she is a stinky little dog. And she has dingleberries more than any other dog I've ever seen. This is what happens all the time, even if we just get her groomed. So she's really, the inspiration behind this great product. So yeah, we do have a line of other products as well, but all of them, the products, we have 2 of them that are like spot treatments. And I say spot treatments like the Fanny Foam. It's not something that you'd use over the whole dog, but you'd use it in certain problem areas. And then we also have a full range of grooming products. So, and we have a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. We have a waterless dog shampoo, which is really, really nice product. That's more of a spot treatment as well, which I'll talk about in a minute. And we have a canine shampoo with hemp seed oil. And then we have a lavender pure relief hot spot spray.
I have a question for you. Can your products be used on cats?
We have people using them on cats, but we market them to dogs just because yes. But we do have quite a few people that have tried and love using them on cats.
Okay, let's talk about what you wanted to talk about, the spot treatment.
Oh yeah, the waterless. So the waterless, it's in the beauty industry and, hair care, dry shampoo has been the rage for the past couple of years. And I know this all too well because our other business, we do some work in the beauty industry, develop products, and that product has been just extremely popular. And we have a waterless dog shampoo that's just absolutely incredible. And like we talked about before, dogs only, maybe get groomed every 2 months, maybe every 3 months. So the idea is, what happens in between those groomings? You still want them on the couch. You still want them on the bed. They're a member of the family. But if they stink, it's bad for everyone, and they're uncomfortable and they're smelly. So we developed something that can be applied super easily, and you basically put a couple pumps on your hand and you rub it together, and it foams up in your hands, and then you just rub it on their coat. and it smells incredible. It's like a peppermint tea tree smell, pretty light smell, but it's just beautiful. And it's got colloidal oatmeal, it's got aloe vera, it's got hemp seed oil, coconut oil, and lavender.
Can people use it? Sorry, it sounds good.
It's funny that you say that. All of our products are human grade. I mean, you could, but they're meant for dogs, but they are to that level with really clean and effective ingredients. What's great about this product is that, you come from the dog park or, they come in and they just smell like outdoors, and you can just put some of this on, rub it in their fur, and then let them air dry. And it's just, it's a new dog.
I tried it on Nicky because he's kind of stinky most of the time. I don't know what it is about him. And I loved it. And that's when I said to use it for me. I couldn't tell with Nicky because he's white. But when you mentioned, the human grade and people shampoos, a lot of for humans, they call them dry shampoos.
Yes.
Make your hair white. Some of them don't. They've come a long way. But yours, I couldn't tell. I don't think it did, because when I saw your video, I saw that you used it on a dark hair dog. I think it was Frankie. And then I think a reddish spaniel, maybe. So I didn't see any white. And I'm guessing probably your product for dogs wouldn't have any white, leaving. So it makes it better than some of the dry shampoos out there for humans.
It's so good. In fact, we have a boutique or a small pet store down in Louisiana carrying it. And I got a story a couple of weeks ago. The owner called me and she's like, Brian, you're never going to believe, because we supply testers to the stores, because it's with all of our products. If you try it, you buy it. Like, it's just, they're great products. And if I do say so myself, but we had a tester for her of a few different products. And she said there was this 95-year-old lady in her store, and the sweetest little lady, she tried it on her dog and she was blown away. And next thing you know, she stayed in the store for 2 hours trying it on every dog that came in. and she's like, Brian, she called me. She's like, we need more ASAP, because we sold through it on this Saturday because of this lady.
Oh, that's so funny. She became your product tester.
She did. Yes.
So funny.
So yeah, we love that product.
Something like that's incredible, because you're right. I used to take Mr. Zeus to the dog park, and they come back with this funky smell. And you're right about the bed. And usually you try to, I'm going to bed. I'm not going to think about the paws are dirty and he's at the dog park, and try not to think about he's smelling. He's at the foot of the bed. So, but it's still, it's your bed.
I know.
So I think that's what we do as pet parents. We close our eyes and go, oh, we don't know. Well, we're closing our eyes. We're going to bed, obviously, but we, close our mind to what is going on with your dog or cat sometimes. And, as far as the dirt, and just think, okay, I won't think about it. But if people did that kind of thing, it'd be disgusting, right? Can you imagine someone going to the bathroom, not wiping themselves and coming in your bed?
That's it. And how many times have you heard, I hear this all the time. They're like, oh, your dog is beautiful. And they're like, yeah, she's overdue for a bath. Like, always, every dog is overdue for a bath, because it's a pain in the butt to give them a bath, or it's costly, or it requires an appointment.
Pain in the butt is it. It's traumatic usually too, because they hate getting in there, I used to give Mr. Zeus baths outside. You would think I was, physically like tormenting him to, and this is true for so many pet parents.
And so that's where, that's why I think this is something that can really be that solution to get you through to the next bath, or get you through to the next grooming on a daily basis. And it's just convenient, bottom line.
So Brian, I love the Fanny Foam. I love the waterless shampoo. Let's talk. How much are these products? Is it going to break my bank, or is it just like way of?
Yes, no. I'm glad you asked. And so we've really, it's been a mission of ours. First of all, we make everything in Los Angeles, and that's a key part of what we do. Our entire supply chain is based here within 30 miles of Los Angeles. And that's just a critical part of our business and what we do. We've also set out to create a really quality line of pet products that don't need to be expensive. So they're clean ingredients, locally made, beautiful packaging, and they're all, and I'll give you the prices one at a time, but they're all under $20, including the large 2-in-1, which is a 32-ounce shampoo and conditioner with a pump.
Just that they're under $20. I was thinking, I have the Fanny from my hand. I thought, I wonder what that costs. I said, even $20, and it's only 7 ounces. But think about one vet visit, one trip to the groomer. Groomers are like $75 now for even little teeny dogs,
Sure.
or something like that. And this could take out a lot of dingleberries, this 7.1 ounce.
It lasts. It lasts. You're right. And in fact, that the Fanny Foam is $12.99 retail. So it's a great value. It's manageable. And, I consulted with a lot of different pet stores when we were developing it. And most of them said, price it at like probably $14.99 or up to $15.99. And we just felt the $12.99 was kind of that right price point, because we want more people to be able to use it. That's the bottom line. And once people use it, they tell other people, other dog owners, and we think it's going to be a hero product. But our other products, our canine shampoo is a 16 ounce, so that's a pretty large size. That's $14.99. Our waterless that we were just talking about is $12.99, the same as the Fanny Foam. And then our Pure Relief spray, hotspot spray, is a $9.99. So that's under $10. All of our products it's called map pricing. So anywhere you go, you're going to see the same price, including our website, Amazon. We are launching on Chewy in January. We've been asked to launch on Chewy, and that was a critical part of any partnership we have, is that it's not discounted. And we're a big supporter of small pet stores, and we want them to have the same opportunity to sell the product that you would see on any other channel.
I love that, because yes, I do like Chewy, but sometimes they're very competitive, and it's hard for the smaller pet store to stay competitive with such a huge company. So
sure,
that is great. And I love that it's all made in the US, in Los Angeles. My last place I lived besides Florida, which was,
great.
I loved it there, but that's a whole other chatting time. So
okay, deal.
Seasons, mild seasons, and mountains, and Trader Joe's, which we finally got here, but great price points. And so people can find it on Amazon, on your website, and Chewy. So it'd be great and right in line with that.
That's perfect. And then independent pet stores, like I said, around the country, we're in talks with a major distributor right now who will make it accessible to all of the local independent pet stores, which is going to be a really good thing for us. So hopefully it'll become a household name. That is our goal. And then we want to expand to other products, other complementary products in the coming months.
Pawberry.
Exactly.
So,
love it.
Okay. Well, people can go to I know we did the website earlier, but it's frankieandpaisley.com.
That's right.
Okay. frankieandpaisley.com. And all right, Brian, I noticed on your website, you have I think shelter dog pictures or something. Is this something new? Is it something extra for Frankie and Paisley products, or are you adopting dogs at shelters?
Yeah, we're trying to do our part to help find homes for all of the dogs that are in shelters. And we know, I think during the pandemic, everyone went out and got dogs. And unfortunately, a lot of them now are ending up in shelters that, they couldn't take care of them or looking for other homes. So we're really committed to working with shelters both locally and nationally to bring awareness, to tell these dogs' stories. And we're doing it through Instagram and our Facebook account, whereby we're posting photos of the dogs and kind of sharing their story and then how to adopt them, which is just, it feels really good, but it's just awesome. These shelters are working hard. Most of them are underfunded, and most of them are having trouble getting the word out. So we're excited to support that. And it's almost daily we post about dogs that are looking for a home. So we're going to continue to do that. And in turn, we usually donate cases of products to those shelters as well. So we're going to be expanding that in 2022, and hopefully we can find more homes for these beautiful dogs.
Thank you for all you do. Listening to that, I'm going, and I said your website in the beginning, but I was clicking around so people can get to your other social media from your website.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. It's all linked there. But if not, it's Instagram. It's at Frankie and Paisley
Okay. I'm going to be sure to follow you if I didn't already.
Thank you.
And thank you for all you do. I can't wait till you come on again with the other products that you have developing. Do you have anything coming around the corner 2022 besides the exciting things that you mentioned?
We have 3 or 4 products that we're in testing right now, and I will be sharing more as soon as they're ready. We take testing very seriously. So until it's ready and tested, we won't talk about it, but you'll be the first to know, Michelle.
I can't wait. Brian, thank you so much for coming on Best Bets for Pets and telling us all about Dingleberries and Fanny Foam, as well as all your other great products, your other great Frankie and Paisley products.
Thank you. This was fun. I appreciate it, Michelle.
I hope you enjoyed that show. I had such a great time talking with Brian, and it's good to know what Dingleberries are and that there's a great product to solve that problem. And I'd like to thank Nikki, who is my tester, for, Nikki, you are very patient. So thank you. And I would also like to thank the cat crew, which I did not try Fanny Foam on them. I probably would be clawed up if I did. But, Brian, if you're listening, it's an idea. So thank you, Charlotte and Molly and Dennis and Jethro and Sammy. And a huge thank you to my producer, Mark Winter, for the amazing work that he does. He makes us sound so good. So thank you, Mark Winter. And thanks to everyone listening to Best Bets for Pets. Keep us on the air and popular. So thank you. So go check out Frankie and Paisley products and let me know about it. Michelle at PetLifeRadio.com. And hey, keep listening because you never know what we're going to have coming up.
Let's Talk Pets every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.